little Christmas gift to some of my viewers. This is the first of a 3-part series of I want to give you my money, but, and this is going to be going to the big 3. Or not the big 3, but 3 companies that people say I don't talk enough about. Now, I'm a Nintendo fanboy, so let's get that out of the way. For you people who say I'm a Nintendo fanboy, here are 5 games that I wish Nintendo would make, and that I would give them even more of my money than I already do if they made them. Number 1, a new Paper Mario game. That's right, a new Paper Mario game. Yes, I said it. I would love another Paper Mario game. And not only would I love another Paper Mario game, I would love for the Paper Mario game to be like the second Paper Mario game, the 1,000-Year Door. Yes, yes. Imagine what you could do with a new Paper Mario using the Wii gamepad. The Wii U gamepad. Imagine the types of special attacks and abilities and how you could interact with the environment. A paper world using the stylus or your hands or the mic to do all types of awesome stuff. The game could be awesome or totally and completely badass. Okay, and this game should be made by Intelligent Systems, but really just let them go hog wild. Don't make it into a platformer. Don't dumb it down for casual players. A real hardcore Paper Mario with time to attack for attacks and defense and counters and badges, multiple characters, party members, levels, all that stuff. And secrets, of course. Okay, number 4. I want another Super Mario RPG. Kind of like, you know, we had on the SNES. I would love another Super Mario RPG. Nintendo and Square Enix, you guys need to make this shit happen. We need another one of these games. You have the people. They aren't in the same studio. A lot of them went to Intelligent Systems and Mistwalker. But hey, you can get this shit back together again to make this game. You can do it, man. You can do it. Number 3, Star Fox on the Wii U. That's right. Imagine this: Star Fox with the awesome music from the SNES game. None of the tanks are underwater, just pure flying and blowing up shit. Okay. Combined with online co-op. That's right. 4 players, each of you taking on your own character. Or let's say the game has 3 modes: adventure mode, arcade mode, and multiplayer. Adventure mode is where you fly around as Fox McCloud and the Star Fox team, you know, in a grand adventure, using your R-Wings, finding new technology, adding it to your ship, you know, customizing the hell out of your R-Wing/wings if you do online co-op, or local co-op if you want to. You know, that type of thing. Arcade mode is just a standard, you know, Star Fox game. You know, rail shooter with some open areas where you, like, free range mode, whatever. And then online multiplayer is exactly what it sounds like. Just characters beating the shit out of each other. Okay? Online and or local. Okay? Imagine that. Imagine that. Okay? Imagine what you could do with the Wii Nunchuck and Wiimote, or the Wii U gamepad. I'm just saying this could work. Okay then, next, the second game that I wish Nintendo would make is another Custom Robo. And if you don't know what Custom Robo is, it's a Nintendo IP that they started in like the Game Boy Advance generation. And basically you create a, you have these little tiny figurines that are about yay tall, these robots that beat the hell out of each other with guns and swords and bombs and missiles and everything. It's pretty cool. It's a different type of game, and I wish Nintendo would make another one. I had the one on my Game Boy and my Game Boy Advanced and my GameCube. I want another one. Come on, Nintendo, do it! Do it! Make another one! Think about what you could do in that game. I mean, making your own robot and, earning money to buy new parts, and, it's like Pokemon, only you're much more involved. Okay, number one, and this is a pipe dream, this probably will never happen, but I wish it did. My number one thing that I wish Nintendo would do is think about this. Think about this. Nintendo takes, we've heard of Paper Mario, right? What if they made Paper Mario into its own franchise? And I don't mean its own series. I mean its own franchise. Like, there was a Paper Zelda, a Paper Yoshi, a Paper Kirby. Think about that. Okay? Think about that. Think how awesome that could be. Okay? You could actually have a platformer style Legend of Zelda in the paper world that actually made sense and worked. Yeah? That'd be awesome. That would be awesome. That would be friggin' awesome. Or even better, you could make a Paper Universe game, where basically you take your top 5 franchises and put them all together into one Paper Universe and have them in a grand RPG with your own characters going from world to world, universe to universe, facing their ultimate enemies, while ultimately fighting their way to the ultimate puppet master behind all of this pandemonium. That would be an awesome game. I'd buy it at least. And that's the end of our first segment of I Want to Give You My Money, but Nintendo Edition. The second part of this will be focused on Sony. Okay, I'm back, and this is the second segment. Now, on the previous segment, I focused on I want to give Nintendo my money, but these are games that if they made, I would buy ASAP. I would pre-order, even if the pre-order was like months ahead of time. These are some games that I wish Sony would bring back that would make me just run out and buy them immediately. Number 5. Sony, bring back Paw Rapper the Rapper. Bring back Paw Rapper the Rapper, okay? Bring it back. And I don't mean on the PSP, on the PSN. I mean, bring back the original Paw Rapper the Rapper. Step on the gas. When I say go, you don't step on the gas. Step on the gas. The rapping dog that, that game was awesome, okay? I have it on my original PlayStation. I haven't actually hooked up my original PlayStation in years, but I still have the game. Make a new Paw Rapper the Rapper, okay? With today's technology and rhythm games being the hit that they are, if you brought back a new Paw Rapper the Rapper, you guys could come back. I'm just saying, you guys could come back. Number 4. Sony, I would really love, really and truly love another Ape Escape. That's right, I said it. I would love another Ape Escape. Now, Ape Escape had some issues. It was not a perfect game, but nonetheless, it holds a near and dear space in my heart, and I would love another one. Okay, think about what you could do with today's technology with a good Ape Escape. Okay, maybe you could have, maybe you could have it where your main character Spike has been turned into a monkey, and have it be, this could really bring you back, Sony. I mean, would this franchise be as big as a Mario, or a Zelda. No, but it could start to really bring back your street cred, Sony. You could have different games for different levels, for different types of gamers, instead of the dude bro crowd you're going so hard for with Killzone and Knack and everything else you've been making recently. Okay, on to 3. Sony, I would give you my money ASAP if you started making other entrants in those RPGs you used to bankroll, like Legaia, or, you know, I think you bankrolled a few Grandias. Sony, bring back your RPGs. Some of them were great. Legend of Legaia 2 was awesome. It was a great RPG. It had a very interesting battle system. It wasn't strictly turn-based. You input button direction, D-pad directions in order to do attacks. And if you did a certain combination, you could do special attacks. Bring that back, Sony. Come on, bring it back. You can do it, Sony. You can do it. Number 2. I know Sony doesn't own Crash Bandicoot or Spyro the Dragon anymore. They sold those IPs for money because Sony has been losing money like mad. But here's an idea. You do have 2 IPs that older gamers like myself remember fondly. That's right. I'm talking Ratchet and Clank and Jak and Daxter. Here's what I'm thinking, Sony. We know that you've kind of cast these 2 franchise characters off. Naughty Dog has moved on to, you know, Uncharted, and Insomniac has been trying to get back into Ratchet and Clank, but they lost the touch. Here's my idea. Take a small studio of people, or not even studio. Take some programmers that are just like that seem to be superfluous, right? Their contract hasn't run out, but they're finished with their game. Take them and say, okay, we want you to make a Ratchet and Clank, Jak and Daxter crossover game. Put all 4 of these characters in the same game. All 4 of them are playable. All 4 of them have their uses. Let's say the premise could be Ratchet and Clank get sucked into a wormhole and some other stuff goes on and they wind up in some weird, insane world that's, you know, a weird, insane universe that's completely different than what we've seen. Jak and Daxter go into a origin gate that just takes them someplace totally different and they wind up in the same place. Make it into the platformer RPG, light RPG brawler that made Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank so much fun. Add vehicles, and you've got a great game. That's right. I would love that game. I would love that game, and I'm pretty sure quite a few Sony fans would too. And I'm pretty sure it would probably sell pretty damn well, especially old school gamers. Don't try and dumb it down. Don't put it on the Vita. Make it a real console game. Okay? Make it full. Okay? If you're gonna add DLC, let it be expansions that add even more areas to explore and do stuff in. Okay. Number 1. The number 1 game that I would like Sony to bring back is... I would love Sony to bring back... and I don't know how many people have played this game, but I'm just gonna lay it out there. I want Sony to bring back their Guitar-Ru games. They were kind of popular in Japan. They were kind of like the precursor to Guitar-Ru Man and stuff like that. It was pre Rocksmith before Rocksmith. Used an instrument. It's pretty good. It was a pretty fun game. Bring that back, Sony. Bring it back. Okay? The key to Sony is to branch out and to make different games. not just focus on the dude bro crowd, because they'll let you down sometimes. Okay, we'll move on to the final part after this, which is kind of a surprise, so stay tuned. Okay, now that I've covered those three companies that I want to give my money to, but they just don't want to comply, sometimes, it's time to cover the Christmas contest. Now, for those of you who have seen my original video about this, this is just a reminder. I have a Steam key, because I got Retro City Rampage. I pre-ordered it, and they've really been supporting it after it came out. The guy who made it really supported it. So basically, I have a Steam key to get the fully updated version of this game. Now, here's the thing. I already have the game, so it's kind of hard for me. I don't want to use the Steam key for it. So I'm having a Christmas giveaway. Now, in order for this to work out, I will need some questions. Serious questions, not BS questions. You know, they can cover anything in entertainment, movies, video games, comics, whatever that you'd like my ideas on. Or a special guest. I might be working on something special. So leave your questions in the comment section. Just remember to preface your your question with you know, Happy Holidays or HH, and then the question. So, let's say you want to ask me what my ideas are about the new Godzilla film. HH, what do you think about the new Godzilla film that's coming out next year? Something like that. Or you can ask me serious questions if you want to. I don't know if I'll answer them, but you can try. If they're compelling enough, I might. So, yeah. The top 10 questions will, the top 10 questions that get chosen will be put in a randomizer. The top question that comes, question that comes out of the randomizer will choose the winner will receive the Steam key. Now, if you already have Retro City Rampage and you win, you can give it to someone you like, or you can give it as a gift to someone else. I really don't care, but I have something to give away. It's of no use to me, so I want to share my largesse. So the more you participate, the higher the chance that you'll win. Okay then. Merry Christmas, and everyone have a happy holiday, and stay safe. Okay, I'm back, and this is the third and final part. Now, once I'm finished with this part, I'll also talk about my Christmas contest, fleshed out with more details. But first, on to the final part. Now, this goes to a company that I have smashed and bashed and generally just shit all over, but I have to say this. EA. EA, I have to give my hand to you. Just when I think that I have to quit you completely, you come out with games that I love, and I'm pulled back in. Now, what I'm talking about are the 5 things I wish that you'd bring back. Games that if you made properly, I'd come back. Okay. Number one. EA, I hear you're working on the next Mass Effect. Or at least BioWare is. BioWare Montreal. For the love of God, please don't rush this game, or add microtransactions to it, or tack on multiplayer to it. Just make it into a good RPG. That's it. That's all we want, is a good RPG. Okay? That's it. Use Mass Effect 2 as the template. Don't try and make it into a dude bro shooter. Don't try to dumb it down into a RPG light like Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 2, the perfect balance. Shooting and RPG. If you can do that, EA, that would be great. Number 2. I hear you also have your BioWare studio making, let's say, Dragon Age 3 or Dragon Age the Inquisition, whatever you want to call it. EA, I loved Dragon Age Origins and Awakening. And then you got your hooks into it and made Dragon Age 2, which was a steaming pile of dog poop. Please, for the love of God, leave BioWare alone while they make this game. Just let them make their Dragon Age Inquisition game. Don't rush them. If the game takes a little bit longer, let it go. Because you know what? You can't rush good quality. Okay? A delayed game can eventually be made good, but once you release a bad game, it's bad forever. Hence, look at my Dragon Age 2 review. Please don't make Dragon Age Inquisition into a piece of garbage, EA. Please. Please, I'm begging you. I want to play a good Dragon Age game again. Number 3. I'm a major Plants vs. Zombies fan, so I kinda love these games. EA, please, for the love of God, release Plants vs. Zombies 2 on the consoles as a downloadable title with all the content and no microtransactions. That would be great. Thanks. If you could do that. I'd buy it in a heartbeat because I have Plants vs. Zombies on my DS, my 3DS, my PC, and on my phone. So I think I like Plants vs. Zombies a little bit. Okay, number 4. Number 4, EA, please, for the love of God, start putting out more indie titles that you published for indies. Kind of like how you did Shank for Clay Entertainment and Stacking for Double Fine. I mean, these are some pretty good games that I got to experience because you guys took a chance on indies. And they were pretty good and they sold pretty well. Bring that back, please. Thank you. And the number 5 game that I want EA to bring back, EA holds the rights to Mutant League Football. Give Madden a rest. Bring back Mutant League Football, okay? Instead of making Madden every year, save Madden for the year after next, do Mutant League Football next year. Now, I'd buy the Mutant League Football. I'd buy it in a heartbeat. With that being said, it's time to move on to our next segment, which will be after the break.